Welcome back, everybody. Welcome. In this video, as you know, because you click on the video, we're doing a Chinese natural CNAT. These are very super inexpensive stones. Are they worth the money? Are they worth the effort? So this is my latest CNAT. This is the second one I owned. My first one I sold. My first one was my first finisher about 5 years ago. That's why I started finishing with when I first started honing. And that's why I learned with. So I'm kind of like a sentimental. I had to buy one. I don't know why, but they're inexpensive. I don't know what they're made out of. They're supposed to come from a river in China. Really doesn't matter as long as they do what you want them to do. So cool looking. Now my last CNAT Chinese natural, my last Chinese natural, for what I remember, it felt a lot different than this Chinese natural. It felt harder than this one. It felt just like extremely hard, like retarded hard. I couldn't finish on just plain water because it will scratch. It wouldn't dent, but it will leave some crazy markings on the razor. So and also had somewhat of pattern on it. You could tell it was a natural stone. This is, I don't know if it is a real stone. Slate, I don't know. So it does remind me very oddly of Thuringians. Wait until you see it slurried up. So we're gonna show you what I used to do to finish on these, and so far I have success with this one. Done I think 4 razors with it, and well, let's get to it. So when you slurry her, it's white, grayish, and it reminds me a lot of some Thuris that I used to have. And the feel of it actually feels very similar. So just gonna be doing this gold dollar. This gold dollar came straight from a 8K. So this is just gonna be a finish process. After an 8K, your razor you should be in finished razor already. It should be not finished. It should be shave ready. And if you haven't finished a razor in an 8K, I recommend you do. Shave with it so you know how it feels. That way you can test stones that way. You know if you're above that level of comfortness and keenness. If that's a word, I don't know. So right now, what I'm doing is some heavy circles. I'm doing some heavy circles, and I'm gonna tell you what I did back 5 years ago. I used to have 1K king and 6K king and a CNAT, and I used to set the bevel on the 1K, go straight to the 6K, and do this same process on the 6K. I used to do circles with heavy pressure, half strokes, at heavy pressure, and about 20 regular strokes at heavy pressure. And then I did medium pressure, and then I did no pressure, just regular honing pressure. And I say a lot of the times in my videos that I don't fluctuate through pressure, but I did in the past because I only had those 3 stones and I didn't want to spend any more money to stones in between. So after I went from the 6K I will come to the CNAT and do the same regimen. Why? Because CNATs are notoriously slow, and this one, if you see, there's not white anymore. It needs a lot of strokes. So that's what I did, and I still do it. Right. So in this case, I raised the DNT slurry, and I'm coming off of AK. So I'm not gonna do the three process: heavy, medium pressure to light. I did that somewhat medium pressure to high pressure. Now I'm just gonna rinse it, and I'm gonna use a Slurry Stone that came with it to raise the slurry. Should be a finer slurry. It matches perfectly. It looks like it cut it from the side. Actually, this one is a little bit darker. See that? So I lied to you. There it matches perfectly. Not even. It's a little bit darker. So are these stones worth it? I think that if you're gonna not afford a high, what they call quality or high level CNAT, 100, 300, 500, and you still want to get into honing racers, this is an excellent choice, right? A lot of people are gonna hate me for saying this. There's a lot of other stones out there that are great choices, like the Imperial, all those, right? But these are great because it makes you hone. You have to work for it. So I'm gonna do some circles, half strokes, and then I'm gonna finish with some straight strokes, and should be fine. Some X strokes. And it's very forgiving, as long as you're not, it's a hard stone, but it's forgiving on the amount of honing you do. You just, go at it, and it makes you practice, get your technique down. Can get this giant, it's not wide, and it's not 3 inches, but it's like 2.5, I don't know, 2.25. You can get this for like $30, and it will give you a nice shave if you do everything right. And if you can learn the way I did it, then you pick up a CNAT or a nice Escher or whatever, and life is so much easier. So I guess they're worth it because you get tortured by honing a lot, but that's what you want to do, right? That's what you get into this. Some people just get into it because they want to shave off of a straight razor that they themselves honed. That was my reasoning. I had straight razors that other people honed, but I wanted a razor that I produce that edge. So I just went to straight water, and it's gripping quite a bit. And in this case, I can go straight water and it's fine. The edge will be fine, and the stone is not hard enough. But some of these are really hard, and I recommend you finish on some murky water. All right. Let's do some hand stropping. We'll finish some light underwater strokes, and we should call it a day. I never got to do videos back when I started because I wasn't confident that I knew what I was doing. I probably don't even know what I'm doing right now, right? According to some people, nobody does. Only they do. But, you know, so there's a lot of stones that I used in the past that I never got to take videos of it. Several Thuringians, etchers, kings, some crappy synthetics, all kinds of different stones that you never seen in the video. Naniwas. So I didn't buy it to make a video. I guess it's sentimental. I wanted to have the stone again. I don't know why, but can't help myself. I'm in eBay. I can't help myself. You can get these from eBay. Woodworkers, I think. Woodcrafts or some crap like that have them. Can't remember that site, but they're advertised at Chinese 12,000. These are it. Chinese natural stones 12,000. No such thing. There's no grit level. It's a natural stone. You can either finish on it or you can't. So, and on this one I can't. There you guys have it. Thank you for watching. Leave your comments below. Be nice, be courteous. That is the Chinese natural. So if you see anybody honing on these, they're getting great edges. Don't judge. It's all good. It's their face if they like their edges or not, you know. Have a good one.